EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought, no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Watson. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey, his third touchdown now on the year. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ronnie Harrison.
That's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
On first down, Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to... The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this returnable for Lager. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Being chased out left. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
Watson's pass.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
It's 3rd down.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards there to begin the 3rd quarter. They also lead by 3 points. second down. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. Didn't come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, look. Check. Check,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful with those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got Lockett. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watson eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Eagles 24, Texans 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Off the play fake. Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Watch twist. Switch. Check nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Philadelphia.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. They made us first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.